Hi guys, I want to talk about keeping positive, but it's more of a positive mindset change. I was thinking about this the other day. I was looking at some of Jake's videos. Some of you guys won't know who Jake is, but I'll introduce Jake later on. But one of the things that is important is actually changing your mindset sometimes. And I'm going to focus more in the next batch of videos on positivity. Now, this main one is actually changing the way you think about things. Now, some people assume it's about pre-programming or reprogramming the mindset. Well, it is in some ways, but more the point is about listening to the way you think about things. For example, you're waiting at the airport. And I remember this from the Philippines, is when as soon as somebody mentions the planes coming in, people just rush. This was when I was in Hong Kong waiting to fly to the Philippines, and I've seen it in the Middle East as well. Everyone just herds there like cattle. They all start queuing, and I'm looking out the window and there isn't even a plane there. And you're thinking, what's wrong with these people? See, that is a fairly negative thought about that, but the reality is, the way I dealt with it was quite simply going, okay, I know these guys are just going to queue up, and even though they go numbers 7 to 12 or whatever, could you please queue first and all this stuff, and they just completely ignore it and go, oh yeah, I'm on this plane. My thoughts were, oh, that'll give me another 20-30 minutes to read a book. And that's one of the things. You start to change the way you see things. Rather than getting frustrated thinking these people must be stupid, or I have no idea why these people are doing this stuff, you just go, oh, you know what, it's going to take a bit longer to load a plane. I'll just take some time to actually read a book. Or when you're queuing and you're looking at the person in front of you and you're thinking, you know what, that woman doesn't need a cafe latte, she needs a gym. Rather than those sort of thoughts, your chain of thought should be more around, I wonder what she's up to today, I wonder if she's going to have a good day. You know, it's just a complete change, because if you change the way you think about things, you'll find that over time your responses will be more positive as well. That's a fantastic place to park. It's the first time I've seen a taxi actually park on a roundabout.
They never use the zebra line.
It's market day in La Mata.
No.
Maybe, sorry, Tribeca. Maybe swing around, because I don't think anybody's seen the market on the videos. But yeah, so the point being is, you change your mindset like that. Rather than getting angry about the taxi being illegally parked on a roundabout causing chaos, I'm showing you the market instead. You know, at the end of the day, there's always a positive way to look at things. And when you start doing this sort of stuff, you start to see over time your responses are more positive. You start to look at the upside in everything. And although a lot of people may not even believe that this sort of stuff actually helps people in life, you'll find a lot of things around leadership and people that are successful will focus on this stuff. And it's not a case of it makes them successful or whatever. You know, when people go, think successful, be successful, you know, that sort of stuff. That's not what it's about. It's about realizing you keeping it positive. The same with networking. You may have some networks where some people around you are completely incompetent. I mean, I'll say it openly. There's a lot of incompetence in the facilities management industry. I've made a career out of fixing incompetence. But there is no point me driving home a nail everywhere I go going, you want to get rid of that guy, he's incompetent. That's not my job. I'm not there for that. I'm there to fix their problems. And although their problems may be related to their own staff, I am not there to change their staff. I'm there to fix a problem. So as long as my problems are fixed, I've done my job. It's not for me to get frustrated around the fact that in 6 months' time that other person is going to drive it back into the ground again because they don't really understand it, and also won't ask for help. My whole task is based around actually making the things work as promised, and I promised to do a specific task. I've not focused on the negativity, which is why it's failing, and trying to change something I can't change. Now, they may ask at some point, do I think somebody needs more training or whatever? And that's different, because you're actually trying to help the business. That's positive. You're trying to focus on the business, not on the people. And then once you start going, okay, well, nobody's invested in training these guys on how to use the software, I recommend that you put everybody on a 2-week training course. That's helping the business. So there's positivity in all of it. It's just seeing it. It's just seeing how you go forward with problems and how you see people. You know, you get like there's bad driving, but is that taxi being illegally parked really going to ruin my day? The answer is no. So do I need to focus on it? The answer is no. I just focus on the fact that the market's out today. I focus on the fact that it has no bearing on my life. So your thoughts shouldn't be focused on that. And this is a useful one for people that suffer with things like trolls and things. You do not have to engage with them. You don't have to get wrapped up into their little world. It's not for you to be absorbed into their negativity. And it's why sometimes people don't understand why they get cut off. You know, there's an assumption that you have to listen to their stuff non-stop. But nobody has the right to enforce constant negativity into somebody else's life. And trolls try to thrive on it. And they will do if you let them do it. But quite simply, you don't even have to listen to them. And this is what I say to people about YouTube. If I don't like something on YouTube, I simply go and watch something else. I don't sit there going, dislike, I hate you, I hate you. It's quite simply, okay, I'll go and look at something else, didn't really find that interesting or whatever. Even if it is something that may be offensive, everybody's got a right of expression or opinion. Where it gets into a funny area is when people start stating opinions as facts. But even then, I just turn around these days and say, you know what? This has no positive bearing. There's no point even getting into these talks about something being X, Y, Z, because they will never change. They're already seeing an opinion as a fact. So do you think you can change their opinion with real facts? Chances are quite hard. But at the same time, the positive message in that is you don't really need to invest time in it. And that doesn't sound too positive, I know, but the point is, these people will lock you into a cycle of going round and round and round in discussions. But the point in all this is that you don't need to be doing it. I was talking to Jay yesterday, Jay from the Real Deal channel, and we were talking about the fact that a lot of people get locked into this negative cycle, but you know, in the expat channels. And while some of these guys have been arguing, we've been busy making money. We've been busy doing stuff which has a positive outcome, and that's a prime example. You can turn a negative into a positive, recognizing the fact that there is no positive outcome from arguing with other expats, etc., and just go, you know what, do what you like, do what you want, that's fine, I don't mind. Because at the end of the day, everybody's entitled to do what they want. Nobody's forcing you to do this, nobody's forcing you to do that. And the whole channel here was originally based on, and still continues to be on, just sharing information. Thanks for watching.